If you've been hurt in a car accident in Georgia, your recovery isn't just about feeling better. It's about protecting your health and your case. Stopping treatment too soon could wreck your settlement, even if you still have pain. Today, I'll show you exactly how long you should keep getting treatment to stay healthy and make sure the insurance company can't use your gaps in care against you. Hey, I'm Peter Jarasyi, personal injury lawyer, and this first point is a big one. The longer and more consistent your treatment is, the more serious your injury appears. That doesn't mean drag it out, it means follow through on what your doctors are telling you. The insurance companies look at how long you treated, how often you went, and whether you stuck to the treatment plan. If you stop after 2 visits and say, hey, I'm fine, that's what they'll base your case value on, even if your pain gets worse later. Consistency builds your credibility. Now, here's a common mistake. You start to feel a little better, so you stop going to therapy or cancel your follow-ups. 2 weeks later, the pain is worse than ever. But now there's a gap in care, and that gap gives the insurance company excuse to say, well, he must have healed. Something else must have caused the new pain that he's experiencing now, and it definitely wasn't related to the crash. Listen, your job is to heal. Let your doctors decide when the treatment ends, not your schedule or your gut. My recommendation is that you should keep treating until your doctor says one of three things. One, you've made a full recovery. Two, you've reached maximum medical improvement or MMI. Or three, they're referring you for next level care, injections, or surgery. Usually that's to another doctor. Stopping before any of that weakens your case and leaves your medical story incomplete. Remember this, settlements are based on proof, not feelings. If there's no final discharge or care plan in writing, your case will be undervalued. Now, let's be real. Treatment can be very time consuming. It's exhausting. It's an interruption to your life. I understand that. And the thing is, if you have to stop for whatever reason, here's how you protect your case. Make sure you tell your provider why you're stopping. Ask them to document the reason, whether it's your work schedule, any financial limitations, etc. Any reason you have, make sure they document it. Ask them if they can offer you alternatives like home exercises or virtual follow-ups to at least keep the paper trail going. Another thing you can do is keep a pain journal, showing the symptoms continuing, even if you pause formal care. Now, here's a tip. If for whatever reason you don't have health insurance or can't afford your medical treatment, ask your lawyer about providers who treat on a lien basis. That's how you avoid the out-of-pocket costs. And then the payment for those providers come from your settlement at the end of your case. That way you can treat without having to worry about paying for anything up front. Generally, the type of injury you sustain determines the length of care. For example, if you've suffered like minor whiplash, you're probably only going to be in treatment for 4 to 8 weeks in conservative care. If you sustained a disc injury, you're probably going to be in treatment anywhere from 3 to 6 months. That includes PT, imaging, and possible injections. Now, if we're talking a disc injury case that develops into a surgical case, we're talking 6 to 12 months of recovery and follow-up. Now, if your treatment ends way too early for the injury type you have, the insurance company in that case might think you're exaggerating or that your pain isn't as severe as you claimed it to be. Remember, longer care doesn't just mean more bills, it means more weight to your case. Here's what you absolutely cannot do. Settling your case while you're still hurt in most circumstances is a big no-no. The moment you sign that release, it's over. You don't get to come back and make more claims. You don't get to come back and get treatment paid for that you didn't get covered. And if your symptoms come back worse, you are stuck. The only exception to this is where your treatment has already exceeded the value of the available policy limits, and there's no real reason to wait. You can just send your demands for those policy limits, they'll get paid out, and that's it, because at the end of the day, that's the most you're going to get either way. But outside of that, you need to wait until you're done treating. Right? You want to wait until you've been released from care or you have a clear long-term care plan and a medical opinion on your future needs. This is how we ensure your settlement covers everything, not just the bills that you've incurred to date. So, going back to our question, how long should you treat after a car accident in Georgia? Here's the answer. As long as it takes. It's not based on pressure, not based on feeling okay, but based on medical advice, injury severity, and a plan that protects your health and your case. Don't stop early, Don't settle early. Get the treatment that you need until it's truly time to stop. You can follow your treatment plan perfectly and still leave thousands on the table. There are hidden factors lurking behind every Georgia accident settlement, and most people find out way too late. So don't gamble with your future. Click on my next video and learn what the insurance companies won't tell you. We'll see you there.